Well, hi there, friends. My name is Pastor Mark at New Horizon Church, and look who I have with me, the Mitchagano family and the Mitchells. It's the Mitchaganos. Yeah, is that how you say it?
Yep, the Mitchaganos.
Mitchaganos, yes. And so we have quite the story to tell you, but before we do, let's introduce this fine crew.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Al.
I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Azrael.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Gabe.
Great. Oh, I'm glad you guys are here. This is neat. So I'm going to give you just an overview here, and then we're going to talk in specifics. But the Mitchaganos had the opportunity to go to a Joni and Friends camp. And if you're not familiar with Joni and Friends camp, Joni is Joni Erickson Tata. And she was a woman who was injured, a neck spinal injury, when she was 18 years old, and that's been over 50 years. And she has been in tremendous ministry as a quadriplegic ever since. And helping people in need and families in need has been a great inspiration to Christ's people for 5 decades or more. She created Joni and Friends camps, and that's for families to go to, families with some special needs, families with children that require great hospitalization and medical care and such. And so it's a time for a family to be together, but also to have some help and to relax and have some fun and worship Jesus and find encouragement. And I have a special thing, and this is a shout out to my mom, Dottie Jordan, because my mother for years and years went to Joni and Friends camps as a volunteer. And so she was one of those wonderful people that met you there when you arrived and cheered and went nuts and then watched the kids while you guys got to have some time to yourself. So shout out to my mom and others. So I want Rachel to tell us a little bit about how you heard about this and then what pricked your heart about this opportunity.
I have a friend that I met through Celebrate Recovery, so I'm not going to say her name because of anonymity.
Sure.
Who has children who also have autism and ADHD and the whole alphabet soup, much like mine.
Okay.
And she said, "Have you ever heard about this?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Girl, we went last year, and let me tell you, it was such a blessing. It was so amazing. God just moved so much with me and with the kids, and it was just so incredible."
That's fantastic.
And I was like, "Sign me up." And so we did.
That's so great. And one reason we're making this film, it's certainly to give God the glory with the testimony of what God can do in a family and such, but also a big thanks to those who supported the Mitchaganos as they went to this camp. Yeah. And so many people poured into your fund to go.
Yes.
Were you fully funded?
I was fully funded beyond what we
that's so
imagined.
great. So thank you. Applaud for the fund.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I cried because of how blessed
That's
I
so
was.
great. And what month was this? When was it
It was June 22nd to June 26th.
Okay, so just less than a month ago, these guys were there, so they get to tell you about it now. So I'm wondering if anybody here made a new friend. Did you make any friends?
Yes, a lot.
And so can you give me the name of one friend? What friend?
Emma.
Emma. And Emmy was a good friend, huh? That's
Wait,
pretty
can I
cool.
tell them another one?
Well, sure, who else?
Aaron.
Aaron, that's great. And I think you guys got to do some fun stuff too. You kids get to do some
Yes.
fun stuff? What did you do that was fun?
Tubing.
Tubing, that's
And go
awesome.
to the pool.
And to the pool. So you were in a lake and in a pool?
Yeah.
That is awesome. And were the facilities nice? Were they
Oh
comfortable?
my gosh.
They
I
were
love them.
amazing.
You didn't camp in a tent?
It was a brand new bungalow that they just finished remodeling.
And that's the
No
one
one
we
had
got.
ever been in it before.
Oh my.
And that's the one we got.
And it was just like,
That's fantastic.
we didn't want to come home.
And so were there like camp meals? You went to a
They had like a buffet
dining hall?
style.
At a dining hall?
Yep.
So how many people
wanna
were
go
there in the
back.
entire camp?
There were definitely hundreds.
Okay.
Wanna go back?
Okay, great.
A lot of
So you all
people.
piled in there and had meals together, so
Yeah.
you all met all kinds of people, right?
We met all
Yeah.
kinds
So
of
many
people,
amazing people.
and
That's so fun.
Yeah.
everybody was just so kind. You know, being in the chair,
Yeah.
sometimes going through a situation like that, chairs are in the way, tables are in the way, you know, whatever. And people would just jump up and move things out
Oh,
of the way,
that's so
you know. And I felt like family.
That's great.
Community.
Well, I think they treat people like royalty up there. It's amazing with the volunteers.
really
They
do.
just make everybody feel so loved and special. So let me have some testimonies here of experiences that you had that were meaningful to you. Tell the folk right there.
The most meaningful experience, and it sounds kind of funny that this would be the most meaningful, but when I got to the room, my bed was this high. And as you can guess,
That's
that
tough.
was really hard to get into.
Yeah.
So I went to the reception area and I said, hey, you guys got like a stool hanging around or, maybe an exercise step? And she said, let me see what I can do. And a couple hours later, Al went back to our room and there was a wooden box that was made especially for me.
They
that
made
day.
it for you. They built
made
it.
it that day.
That
That is so
day.
great.
And later, actually, just as we were getting ready to head home, I thought maintenance did it. But the director told me, no, Todd Bear and his son made that for you.
Wow.
And Todd Bear is like part of the upper Joni and Friends. So this guy's just like, oh, I got nothing to do on the afternoon. And I made this for you,
That is fantastic.
And it was just such a blessing that even such a little thing, and they were just ready to jump in, and anybody.
That speaks very highly of some people, man.
Sure.
Yeah,
And it demonstrates for us how even the smallest things can be incredible blessings.
yes.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
was so blessed the whole time because I just was like, they did that for me.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
You
I
know?
love that. I love that.
And that was the coolest thing. I mean, because like, for me, the biggest blessing was being able to watch her be able to go in and out of the building with no problem, because they have ramps. All the bathrooms are handicap accessible. Everything's handicap accessible. So you can get in and out, up and down the ramps. You can go anywhere in the camp. There's even a path that you can go down to the beach with.
Oh, that's pretty great.
So it was a blessing to be able to see her have all that freedom and be able to do the things that she hasn't been able to do for so long.
I love that. Good for you. How about you, Jeremiah? What was something that was meaningful for you?
I went down to the beach and recreated a picture that was like 9 years old.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean
Yeah.
from a photograph you
Yeah.
guys had from? Oh, that's hilarious. That's pretty great. And do you have those too? I
Yeah.
need to see those sometime. That would be a wonderful thing.
She has them on her phone.
That's
I have
great.
them on Facebook.
Good.
We can share that with you sometime.
Rachel, what was meaningful for you?
I think meeting with my small group with my with the women each morning.
Was that what you did? You
Um,
busted up with gals?
They would split us into different groups,
Okay.
and they'd have the kids go off into different age-appropriate
Oh,
groups.
that's great.
With their what they call STMs, which is a small short-term missionary that each kid had as their one-on-one person, and they would split the women and the men into gender-specific groups.
Okay.
And I had these wonderful ladies that I was in a group with, and we actually still have a text
I
thread
bet you do.
going with praying
Did you
for
guys
each
get
other
tight?
and encouraging
You get
each
tight?
other. And one of them actually lives in Peoria, and
That's cool.
her and I have already been working out lunch plans for
Good.
the future.
Good deal. So you guys were in groups as well? A men's
Oh, yeah.
group?
I was in a men's group, yeah.
Okay. And how about you guys? Were you also in groups, age-appropriate
Yeah.
groups? Very cool. Good.
I
good,
think the
good.
coolest thing that was there was they each had their own person
Oh, okay.
that was with them. So like Gabriel had Malachi, Azrael had Emma, and Jeremiah had Kyle.
That's
And
cool.
those were their people. Those were the ones
cool.
taking care of them, their short-term missionaries.
STMs, huh?
Yeah, STM.
I like
Actually,
that.
if you think about it, that's what you guys are going to be doing when you go to Honduras.
Sure, absolutely.
STM, short-term missionary.
They're always looking for more people to be short-term missionaries as well, so.
I told Kathy I
anybody's
might have to
interested.
volunteer every year.
So you had great rooms, you had great meals, you had great small groups. So then did you gather as a large group
We did.
periodically? How often was
We
that?
would gather in the tabernacle
Okay.
every morning after breakfast, and we would have a worship time,
That's neat.
and we would have before we split into our gender specific groups as the adults, we would have a message from Pastor Matt, and he is definitely a hoot. You and him would get along.
A hoot, you say.
Yes.
I like that. That's great. And was there an evening service then too?
No.
But the
Just-
morning.
Well, there was different activities in the evening. We would do, like one night was an ice cream social, and one night was like games and stuff, but one of the nights that was really fun was a talent show.
Oh, very good.
And Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, what were you? What'd you do?
I played Pure Imagination on my clarinet.
With Papa playing harmonica.
That is so great.
I played the harmonica. with her.
Harmonica and
Wait, what about
clarinet.
Will?
That is fantastic.
And then she sang a solo.
Good for you.
Will sang something.
Will's one of our friends. His name is Will.
Yeah.
And he sang I Can Only Imagine.
I
And
like that
if
song.
I could imagine what heaven was like,
Yeah.
that is what I would
That
imagine.
is so great.
What
That's
did you
so
want to
great.
say, Asriel?
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends.
That's good. Hey, did you have anything that you like to eat? Was there anything good at the cafeteria? Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken.
Chicken. I like. Did you
Then
have
my
popsicles
dad,
too?
Yeah.
Good.
he ate. He would go
He
up.
had a plate of bacon.
He would get a big plate
Good for
filled
you.
with bacon.
Good for you, guys.
Right?
That's bacon.
Pretty sure
with
during
you,
lunch
man.
he also grabbed a plate of just cookies at one point.
And he also grabbed a plate of yogurt.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool, especially during the day.
I grabbed a plate of
All the
waffles
things that they
and
got
chicken.
to do. I kept on getting invited by Kyle and Emma and Malachi to join them, and I
that's
watched them go rafting and ride horses.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
They got to ride
word.
horses for the first time.
it was great.
What'd you
They had a
think of riding
special
horse?
dinner.
Isn't that fun? That's pretty great.
Gabriel is missing Malachi because Malachi is now my adopted son.
Malachi's a good guy, huh?
He is his new big brother.
That's really cool. Have you FaceTimed or anything?
We added him on Discord so that we
Okay.
could keep in contact.
Good.
So we're going to give him a call after this.
I
so
haven't
that
talked to him
they
in
can
a
talk.
long time.
Well, relationships
call
in
him.
Jesus are forever.
On
you know.
Discord.
One of the other activities, things that they had was not just for the kids to be out and doing, but for the parents and adults, was massages and
Really?
Haircuts.
haircuts, manicures and pedicures, and just different spa activities, so they could be treated
Isn't that
and
neat?
and relax. And one of the things that spoke to me so much was there was one point where Rachel almost left her phone behind because she didn't have to worry about what her kids were doing.
Wow.
She knew that they were so taken care of, she almost left her phone behind. You know, but normally has to know where they are, what they're doing, you know, because of all that they're, you know, involved with her alphabet soup, like she was saying, you
Sure.
know.
Well, that had to be a very
Thank you, baby.
a very meaningful experience.
It
for you.
was.
Yeah, yeah, and to know that they were in good hands.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here's a question for you guys, and anybody can chime in here. What did God do for you there? What did He speak to your heart? What did God? How did you see God work? What did you take away? What do you think?
One of the things that I really felt like God had said to me was in my women's group. One of the ladies shared something that someone at her church had said to her, and it was because her autistic son gets loud and vocal
Oh, my.
when he's wanting to praise Jesus.
Oh, really?
And she's always like, shh, stop. And like quieting him down. And one of the people at her church, one of the leaders, came to her and said, would you stop dimming his light and allow him to bless
That's a good
others
word. That's a good word.
the
Dimming
way
his light.
that God intended for him to do? And that really hit me because I feel like in a lot of ways that I have dimmed their lights in some ways.
Wow.
And that hit me to where I
Have
need
you
to
thought
let
about
them.
that since?
Oh, every day.
Wow.
And so I try to allow them to
That's
be
a good tool for
what
you,
they need
isn't it?
to be a blessing the
I
way
love
that God
that.
intended.
I love that.
It was great because I think the young man that she's talking about, his name was Andy. And Andy, his dad and I got really close. It wasn't Andy?
It was not Andy.
Oh, wow. This kid, Andy, I'm walking through the dessert line with them to do the ice cream social, and he comes in, and I hear him singing at the top of his lungs, "That's Amore." So I turned around and I joined him, and he grabbed my hand. This kid was so strong, I thought he was going to break my hand. He literally bent it back like this, and I'm going, but I didn't let go of his hand. I let him keep on shaking it, and the kid was just like so enthusiastic for being there.
wonderful.
And this was like, I think they said his third or fourth time being there.
That's great.
So it really touched my heart. I'm serious about wanting to go back and volunteer.
Oh, that would be so. You take your puppets too, man.
I
You
would.
be a hit. So, where else did you see God move? What did you see God do? How did God touch your heart?
Again, just the knowing we weren't alone. We were
Okay.
not the only family going through these things, and to meet other people that have gone through the same things. And I was talking with one lady, and she was, about all the different things I've gone through, and she was an STM, so she was there to be ministering.
Sure.
But I looked at her and I said, "So what's your story?"
Yeah.
And
We all got 'em.
she was, able to share about her family and the issues and stuff that had brought her at first to Joni and Friends, and but was able to open up about her feelings and stuff about it. So it wasn't just being ministered to, but getting to minister also.
That's awesome. That is really, really cool. I love that. As we sow, so shall we reap.
I sewed me a nice massage, let me tell you.
Is that how you experienced God?
No, I experienced God in the men's group.
Oh,
And
really?
and talking with all the other men that were, I mean, I'm used to having my wife be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. When we got married, we used to be able to do all kinds of stuff. And it was breaking my heart to not be able to do this stuff. And when I was listening to them and I was talking with them and I was realizing that she was getting to do all this great stuff and she didn't need me to take her anywhere.
Oh, wow.
She did it all on her own. That was God. I mean, God just blessed me with that. Wow. Because, I mean, that's something I've been longing to see for, I don't know, the last 12 years now. Wow. So it was a blessing because she could do everything. Everything. Go through the buffet line, go to the beach.
Yeah, I was on the beach.
Did you ride a horse?
I
She's
cannot
allergic.
ride a horse because I'm
Because
allergic,
you're allergic
to
to horses.
them. So I
Never heard
never
of such
tried to
thing.
ride the horse, but I did get in a boat and take a cruise
Excellent.
on Lake Michigan.
That's so great.
So, and I
That's
went
so
down to the beach. About the only thing I wanted to do that I couldn't was get in the pool because their lift was broken.
Oh, nuts.
So,
Sorry.
but other than that, anything that I had wanted to do, I was able to just go and, Al and I even played miniature golf a little bit.
Yeah, so it was fun.
There
So I
was-
wonder if God drew your family closer together through this.
Oh, I believe so.
Yeah? Yeah.
So,
I mean, you're a tight family anyway. but-
Yeah.
She's our vacation coordinator. There's not one vacation we've gone on
Pretty
since
much.
we've been here that she hadn't planned.
I am not much of a hugger
Okay.
or a touchy person.
I didn't know that.
Which I'm not. I
Okay.
really am not. I do give hugs because I know that people enjoy them, but I'm not. It's not my ministry. It makes my skin crawl typically.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
But
You fist bump, does that
David.
work?
There
Okay,
was a young man named
Named
David,
David.
who gave me a hug literally every 2 minutes. And it was the most blessing thing.
Isn't
Probably.
that neat?
It did not make my skin crawl
Okay.
or anything. And if he wasn't giving me a hug, we were having a thumb war. And the way he does thumb war is he grabs your hand and then he takes his other hand and covers it and just brings you down.
That's pretty great.
Careful. Please don't get into things. So that was another blessing
neat.
for me was
That's neat.
David, and Azrael has agreed to give me hugs for David until we go back.
That's a pretty
Because we
great
are
thing.
definitely going back.
That's a pretty great thing. Well, many of you had something to do with this. You prayed for the Mitchaganos, you funded them, and you've been friends with the Mitchaganos, and we're just thrilled to do this so we can offer you a taste of what happened at Joni and Friends. And Johnny, Eric Santana, and your crew, just thumbs up to you guys, man. Just, you touch our hearts that you, you pour yourself out like this. And we pray that as you've cast your bread upon the water, that it would return to you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing all this. You got a last word for us, my man?
I beat Kyle in shuffleboard both times we played.
Holy smokes.
That's my boy.
You know, I've never played shuffleboard.
It's fun.
I've seen it in movies, you know. I thought it was kind of done.
That was one of the things we did in high school gym class.
That's great. It was always painted on the floor in
My
the
high school-
gymnasium, but we never played it.
My high school gym class does hockey.
There you go. There you go.
I've never played shuffleboard.
Did you play?
Bocce ball, I didn't get a chance to. I played bocce ball with my father once, though.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you'd like to tell the folk here? Any thanks you want to give them?
Probably
And-
just a big
I
thank you.
Thank
Yeah, sure.
every single one of them. I appreciate the prayers, the donations, everything. The prayer especially, because that was such a huge, if it wasn't for the prayer and the donations, and especially the prayer, because that's how we speak with God, then we wouldn't have gotten to go and experience getting closer with God that way.
I bet you won't soon forget this.
I know.
That this will be with you for a
Oh,
long
no.
time.
No.
Yeah. You could be an STM someday, young man. That would be really cool. I bet you'd get a lot out of that. So, on behalf of the Tarraganos, the Mitchells, the Mitchaganos, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it was just a real pleasure to offer this to you. And you can contact these people and hear more stories as it goes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good, good. So, thank you, friends. Thank you for
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.